I'm really honored to be able to host this year's CEO panel at SIEPR with Ursula Burns of Xerox and Steve Mollenkopf from Qualcomm. We're really fortunate this year because both of these leaders are driving major transformational efforts in their $20 billion technology companies. These are organizations that both of them started their careers as engineers and now have worked their way up to become CEO.
So what Xerox was able to do was to use these external forces and this destabilizing pressure to an advantage, not to a disadvantage. And we used it as a way to actually redefine innovation, to actually broaden the definition and remove it from only a research or development type of activity, innovating business models, innovating alliances, innovating just about everything that we do. So to broaden the definition of innovation and include more people into it, and actually to take risks, some big risks. So we used the time that we were living in and the time that we're currently living in as a catalyst to actually disrupt everything and to try to innovate. What's going to happen over time, though, is that as we make this change, you said it, more than half of our revenues now come from services. We're in everything from traffic management to customer care to government health infrastructure. It's all over the world and doing that fairly well. That's going to also move to a point where we're pretty comfortable as well, and people will be pressuring us from the outside to do things differently, either because they can do it cheaper or because customers want more, and that it's going to continue to drive this innovation.
The interesting thing for Qualcomm is that the businesses that they're in today were not the businesses that they thought they were going to be in. And the rate at which they had to, or we had to, change what we were good at was actually quite fast. It was probably on a 2 or 3 or 4 year cycle that you had to constantly, what you were really good at had to change. And I don't think that changes. It probably gets faster now in the way the economy works.
And so our culture is all around. I always say to our people that we actually carry our own bags. We are a fairly blue-collar company. Every single person in our company works and brings value. We are fearless. We have to move, and you have to have a voice about things. You have to obviously be excellent. This is not about hiring. We all hire the best people in the world from schools all over the world, and they're good. But when they walk in the door, they have to actually kind of act like Xerox people. So what's a Xerox person? Right? You have to be fearless. You have to have a voice. You absolutely have to act. This idea that not moving is equivalent to moving. People don't quite understand that. And that you literally have to be able to be a good practitioner and fail really fast. Innovation, curiosity, literally working very hard.
The key, though, is that you need to make sure you have some technology that other people need. And which is just saying innovation continues to be important. Right. And that is the core of really all value creation in negotiation or companies or anything. If you don't have that, then you're done. And one of the areas I'm personally interested in was mentioned earlier today, which is mobile health. I think that's a tremendous opportunity for developed economies to work there. For a company like ours, what does that mean? It means that you have to solve the privacy problem. You have to solve the delivery of data. You have to enable companies that are not good at getting connected to the internet and dealing with mobility, make it so it's very easy for them to get on the internet. And for us, we call that kind of what's going to evolve at the edge of the internet. And it seems like there's a lot of opportunity. And I hope that, that we're one of the companies that contributes there, because whoever figures this out first will export it worldwide. And this is where the U.S. has a tremendous advantage.